Hi, my name is Melissa Coles. I'm one of the academic advisors here in the engineering college. I just want to talk to you a little bit about the online resources that we have, specifically on the advising page. So you can see here, you can visit our advising page at advising.engr.psu.edu. And on our page, you can see we have our populations of students separated by three pretty distinct populations. One is prospective students, and we also have pre-major students and in-major students. And you can see those groups in large blocks at the bottom of the page. The prospective student, that prospective student is thinking about, do I want to be in the College of Engineering? Maybe I want to take a visit to the campus. I'm not really sure that engineering is for me, and you can find some resources there to get some information. Pre-major students, they've already accepted and they want to get some information about the degree requirements and what it means to be in the College of Engineering. And that is hopefully who I'm speaking to today. In major students, they are looking for major electives, some information about how to round out your resume with some internship and co-op opportunities. Okay? Some of the larger tabs on the page, you can find resources on how to schedule an appointment with your advisor, some of the larger links for our academic resources such as Lion Path and Starfish, as well as some minor and major exploration opportunities. So that is basically an overview of that particular website, and I just want to go a little bit in depth for the pre-major students. So for pre-major students, and that's students who are all students who are coming for their incoming first-year students would be considered pre-major students, should be using that pre-major student tab. You would want to see here that you have the opportunity to schedule an appointment with your advisor, and those are all of those large links on the side of the page there. You also can find that link in the body of the page as well. You can explore majors and entrance to major requirements for all of the College of Engineering majors, as well as academic plans. And we'll be looking at one of the recommended academic plans too. Some flow charts and degree requirements. Degree requirements for all of the degrees that not only College of Engineering students are required to have, but all Penn State students are required to have. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about making an appointment. You can make an appointment online through Starfish. You can also give our office a call, or you can walk in to 208 Hammond and just request an appointment. Appointments are 30 minutes, and we also have walk-in availability. Walk-ins are 15 minutes, and they're specifically for quick questions. So if you want to, just have a paper signed, or you just have a quick question you want answered and you don't mind just giving us a wait, you can definitely do that. You don't have to see your assigned advisor. You can see any advisor. So one of those tabs was the academic plans, and we encourage students to utilize the recommended academic plans as much as possible. It helps with scheduling, but it also lets you know that it is really geared toward a certain population of student. So if this student doesn't come in, the recommended plan is for a student who's tested into Math 140, that's Calculus 1. They're not really bringing any advanced placement or transfer credits. They're usually not thinking about summer courses or an internship or co-op. It's strictly a student who is doing fall and spring and planning on graduating in 4 years. So that's why the recommended plans look that way. However, If you are planning on utilizing any of those things and you are bringing in advanced placement courses or transfer courses, you can tweak the recommended academic plan to suit you. Now on this page, you can see that we have the University Bulletin. The University Bulletin lets you see that an overview of the majors that are required, what's required for each major, and all of the courses that are required for you to take in order to complete that major. You also get to see the recommended plan that we're talking about, and we'll go a little bit more in depth into that. The flow chart, we'll do a snapshot of that as well. And the schedule of courses. You can see for each class that you need to take, you can see a definition of that class. And you can see if that class is appropriate for you, if there's any prerequisites for that class, and if you want to add that to your schedule. Okay. Now we're taking a look here at this page at the recommended academic plan for aerospace engineering. Now this particular plan is for University Park students, and you can see here this is the first 4 semesters laid out for you. This particular student would be looking to take 15 credits for the very first semester. They would have tested into Math 140, Calculus 1, so they would be prepared to have that on their schedule for the very first semester, along with Chemistry 110 and Physics 211, which is a calculus-based physics. So, and they wouldn't have brought in any AP credits for microeconomics, or in the intro for microeconomics or intro for macroeconomics, which is our Econ 102 or 104. So this is why this would be an appropriate schedule for a student with that particular circumstance. However, if that would not be you, you would be able to see, okay, I'm already bringing in possibly an AP or advanced placement testing for micro or macroeconomics, so I can look at semester 2 and see if there's a course that I can slide into semester 1. I also want you to take a look at the quick filter that's over there in the, the right upper hand corner there. And you have the option to utilize that quick filter to circle out, bold some of those courses that are really going to be important to you as a College of Engineering student. Specifically, your entrance to major courses. You can see which of those courses are going to be entrance to major by using that quick filter. You can also use that quick filter to show which courses you need to get a C or better in. So it's a nice tool to use for you, and I would definitely, bookmark the page that you're aspiring, or at least the major you're aspiring to get into. Now we have a nice snapshot here of the aerospace engineering page, and this is the flow chart for that particular major. Now we have the same information here for aerospace engineering as we did for the recommended academic plan, but we have it vertically, and we also see that there are a lot of lines going to all of these different classes. The reason we have these lines is because it's letting us see what are the prerequisites for the courses and what are also the co-requisites. Now when I see co-requisites, that means that you can take those classes concurrently. If it's a prerequisite, there's a class that you need to take first in order to take the class that would be next. So if it is a co-requisite, that means there is a dotted line. If it is a prerequisite, it is a solid line, okay? And it is wonderful to utilize this tool, like I said, if you have some of those circumstances that I mentioned earlier. Say you're bringing in transfer or courses or advanced placement courses, and you want to see, can I utilize one of those second semester courses and move it into the first semester, then that's perfectly fine if it doesn't have a prerequisite or a co-requisite that you haven't met. And then you would be fine to do that. So that's a good tool to utilize for yourself, and you can find that on our advising page. And this is just letting you see a clearer picture of the pre and co-requisites that are highlighted on that flow chart there. So just letting you see here, you can see that Physics 212 is a prerequisite for EE 210, and then that EE 210 is a prerequisite for EE 200. And we highlight that because some of these numbers are not in sequential order, okay? And we don't want that to confuse you, but you do need to follow along that flow chart and just know that the information that is being taught in the courses requires that they have these prerequisites. It doesn't follow the numbering system in a sequential pattern.